Okay. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo buddhaya, namo dhammaya, namo sanghaya. Respected to Om Banteji, respected to Bhikkhu Sangha, Bhikkhuni Sangha, as well as all novices and sayale, all upasakas and upasikas. I wish you a peaceful and lovely evening. Today, I would like to share with you one topic that is friendship, or in Pali it is called metta. One of the most important types of relationships you will experience in a lifetime is friendship. Friends are people you can share closeness and experiences with, and you are an important part of each other's lives. Friendship is a type of interpersonal relationship that is found among humans and among animals. Friendship is the most beautiful, most powerful, and most valuable treasure in life. It is your true wealth. No matter how much status a person may gain or how rich one may become, a life without friends is indeed sad and lonely. It also leads to an unbalanced, self-centered existence. It is extremely rare to find among the billions of people on this planet genuine, unconditional friends with whom you can totally be yourself and who will intuitively understand your thoughts and feelings without need for words. So the Pali word for friend is metta, and metta, loving kindness, have same root. So a friend is a person who possesses qualities of kindness and love. There are two types of friend. The first one is papa mitta, or bad friends, and the second is kalyana mitta, a true good friend. According to Buddhism, bad friends are those who only take from others, who only render lip service by making empty promises, who flatter, who associate in activities that lead to loss of wealth. And what is a good friend? A truly good friend is someone with the compassion and courage to tell us even though things we would prefer not to hear, which we must face with if we are to develop and grow in our lives. The Buddha said, man's entire life is established on good friends. And a very important word is kalyana mitta, a spiritual friend or a virtuous friend. One who wishes for the welfare of his friend, is concerned with his progress, and guides his meditation is known as a kalyana mitra or mitta. His qualities are to have faith, be virtuous, learned, tolerant, and wise. The association with a kalyana mitta is conducive to attainment of the path and perfection. It helps the aspiring to realize the 7 factors of enlightenment. And the Buddha is the spiritual friend par excellence. Since he is a good friend of all living beings, they can cross the samsara, the cycle of birth and death. In Dhammapada, the Buddha indicated 7 types of friends. They are, number 1, those who are friendly only at drinking bars. And the second, those who are friendly only when one meets them. And the third, those who are friendly only when there is some task at hand. And number 4 is those who are really friends in need. Number 5, those who are always with one at all times, whether one is ill or well. And number 6 is those good friends who lead one along the path to progress, preventing one from evil. And number 7, they are good friends who are unhappy when his friend is in misery, but are very happy when his friend is all right. He prevents others when they find fault in his friend and praises those who praise his friend. And in Singalovada Sutta, Buddha taught that there are 4 characteristics of bad friend. The first character is a person who only takes from others and does not give in return. One wants much in return for giving only a little. One renders service only when gets into trouble, and one attends on him only for his own advantage. And the second character of bad friend is a person who only renders lip service by making empty promises. He speaks about what he could have done for one. He speaks about what he would do in the future for one. He tries to please one with empty promises. And when occasion actually arises to render his assistance, he expresses one's inability to do so. And his answer is just, sorry, I'm busy, I cannot help you. And the third character of bad friend is a person who flatters or sweet talk. He approves of the evil actions of his friend. He approves also of the good actions of his friend. He praises him in his presence, and he speaks ill of him in his absence. And the fourth character of bad friend is a person who is associating in activities that lead to loss of wealth. He is companion when indulging in intoxicants that causes negligence, etc. And in Mangala Sutta, the first verse is disassociating with the fool as the first blessing. The bad friends are those who encourage our weakness and destroy our wholesome mind. For example, Devadatta was regarded as a bad friend. King Ajatasattu is suffering in Niraya, hell, because he had Devadatta as his close friend. Devadatta was one who could even compete with the Buddha for Sangha leader's position. He had harmed a lot to the Buddha, and Ajatasattu himself was an educated prince. But because he had Devadatta as his teacher, he killed his father, King Bimbisara, for his kingship. This story expresses the evil consequences arising from association with the bad friend. And how about good friend? Also, there are 4 characteristics of the good friend. The first characteristic of good friend is one who protects the weak friend. He protects the property of the weak friend. He is a refuge for the friend who is in trouble. And when unforeseen needs arise, he comes to help the friend with twice the required assistance. And the second is one who is the same in prosperity and misfortune. He reveals his secrets with his friend. He keeps the secrets of his friend, and he does not abandon his friends when in trouble. He sacrifices even for the sake of his friend. And the third is one who gives good advices. He restrains his friend from doing evil. He encourages his friend to do good. He tells him about profound matters which his friend has not heard before. And he shows his friend the way to be virtuous. The fourth is one who understands and sympathizes. He does not rejoice in the misfortunes of his friend. He rejoices over his friend's prosperity. He prevents others from speaking ill of his friend. And he praises those who speak well of his friend. A wise person, having understood these characteristics of good friend, should cherish them and associate with them. The Buddha shows that the guidance of good friends is very essential for life here and hereafter. There is a conversation between the Buddha and his disciple Ananda, in which Ananda enthusiastically declares, "This is a half of the holy life, the blessed one, admirable friendship, admirable companionship." The Buddha replies, "Don't say that, Ananda. Don't say that. Admirable friendship, admirable companionship is actually the whole of the holy life. When a monk has admirable people as friends, companion, he can be expected to develop and pursue the Noble Eightfold Path." And in Patama-mita Sutta of the Anguttara Nikaya, a good friend possesses with 7 qualities, is advised to associate with. They are, the first one is he can give what is difficult to give. The second quality is he does what is difficult to do. And the third is patiently endures what is difficult to endure. And the fourth is he reveals his own secrets. And number 5, he protects one's secrets. Number 6, he does not abandon the friend in trouble. And the final qualities of good friend: he does not look down on his friend because of his loss. And what makes a good friend? The first is honesty. Honesty is certainly the most important. An honest friend is someone who can and will tell you the truth instead of lying to you to keep you happy or appease you. A good friend will tell you the truth even it is hard to say, because they love you. And the second is being non-judgmental. A non-judgmental friend makes you feel confident in and love for who you are, and not someone who has self-doubt and insecurity in you. Non-judgmental friends listen to you and do their best to see things from your point of view. And the next quality is acceptance. True friends accept you even when your lives move in different directions. True friends understand what your choices are yours and accept those decisions, because they know that what's right for them isn't necessarily right for you. And the next characteristic is trustworthiness. Just let us feel safe with friends, safe to be vulnerable and to share our plans, our true selves, and our lives. A trustworthy friend keeps your secrets, keeps their promises. And the next quality is low maintenance. Many long-term friends point to the fact that when they haven't been in touch for a while and finally reconnect, it is as if no time has passed. In other words, friends shouldn't require all of your attention, all of the time, and understand when life gets busy. And how to be a good friend? So the first point is making time for each other. Free time is sacred because we don't have much of it. At the same time, friendships grow through shared experiences and quality time together. The mark of a good friend is someone who makes time for you and spending time with you in priority. A good friend will also look for opportunities to maximize the time you have together by seeking fun and unique experiences that strengthen and maintain your relationship. And the second is open up and allow each other to be vulnerable. A good friend is someone genuine, someone with whom you can be yourself, and they can be themselves around you. A good friend allows you to be vulnerable with them, and you can expose your emotions and circumstances with each other and just want each other to listen, be supportive, and have each other's best interest at heart. He knows about your favorite food, he knows about your favorite song, etc. And number 3, paying attention to little things. A good friend is able to read between the lines of what's being said because they pay attention and they know your heart. For example, if I ask, "How are you doing?" to a close friend, and the response is, "Okay," or "I'm okay," so I know immediately that she's not okay. A good friend pays attention to the details because you care to take the time to understand the heart of your friend. And number 4, be willing to challenge each other. A good friend pushes you to grow, will let you know when you are on the wrong path, and will challenge you when you need to be challenged. And this is all done in love and with respect. In this way, you can grow together and support each other along the way. And number 5, be open-minded. To be a good friend, you have to be open-minded. Being open-minded allows your friend to be their true selves, especially when they are making decisions. By remaining open-minded and not inserting your own biases into your friend's decision-making, you demonstrate that you are understanding and supportive. Good friends support us, give us space to be ourselves, and make mistakes, and they respect boundaries. And number 6, look out for them. A good friend is a courageous friend who will stand up and do the right thing when no one is looking, and even if it doesn't benefit them. It takes a lot of courage to do this. A good friend will watch out for you and ensure you are safe, feel supported, and are loved. A good friend will never purposely lead you into making decisions or taking actions that aren't good for you. A true friend will always have your best interests at heart. Like the bamboo groves of autumn are gorgeous. Each bamboo tree stands independently, growing straight and tall towards the sky. Yet in the ground outside, the roots are interconnected. In the same way, true friendship is not a relationship of dependence, but of independence. It is the enduring relationship that connects self-reliant individuals, companions who share the same commitment on the spiritual dimension. True friendship implies a relationship where you empathize with your friends when they are suffering and encourage them not to lose heart, and where they in turn empathize with you when you are in the same boat and try to cheer you up. A friendship with those qualities flows as beautiful as a pure, fresh stream. So to conclude, I would like to share with you some beautiful words about friendship in a song that I like very much. It said that, "Dear friend, human life is temporary, impermanent. No matter what you and I are rich or poor, at the end, this body will break up and turn to ash or dust. We live in this world with empty hands. We live in present moment and don't know what will happen tomorrow. Let's give each other as much joy as we have. No jealousy, no hatred, no lies, because human life will pass quickly. Love each other with all your heart. Then one day, when we leave this world, there will be no worries, no regrets. Yes, so that's all for today. So I would like to share with you a topic friendship. Thank you so much for your attentive listening to me. Thank you. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Oh, spirit.
Unconditional friends with whom you can totally be yourself and who will intuitively understand your thoughts and feelings without need for words. So the Pali word for friend is metta, and metta, loving kindness, have same root